It's time for Summit City Noise News. What's all this talk about magical Negroes on Drudge Report? AFP. Headline, Magical Negro, the racist cliche Hollywood won't drop. One trope in filmmaking that is sure to draw scorn from culturally aware critics is the magical Negro, a black character whose sole purpose is to help the white protagonist. Morgan Freeman is cited as an example of an actor whose on-screen characters have at times played the role of the magical Negro. From Whoopi Goldberg's psychic Oda Mae Brown in Ghost to Chief Gus Mancuso, played by Lawrence Fishburne in 2016's Passengers, it is a relatively new device with roots deep in the traditions of American storytelling. The term magical Negro was popularized by filmmaker Spike Lee, who said in 2001, he was frustrated that executives were continuing to employ the stereotype, naming and shaming the Green Mile and the legend of Bagger Vance. Blacks are getting lynched left and right, and Bagger Vance is more concerned about improving Matt Damon's golf swing, the Malcolm X director said. They're still doing the same old thing, recycling the noble savage and the happy slave, Lee said. All this magic Negro talk makes headlines as ABC TV prepares a series called Kevin Probably Saves the World, featuring John Ritter's son, Jason Ritter, and an alleged magic Negro character who helps Kevin, the white lead. Radio talk show host Rush Limbaugh shares alternative facts about Negroes imbued with magic. We have to go back to March 23rd, 2007. The Rush Limbaugh Show. Headline, Barack the Magic Negro Explained. Rush Limbaugh says, there was a columnist in the Los Angeles Times named David Ehrenstein, and he wrote a piece about Barack is the Magic Negro. He claimed that there is, in the black culture, this term Magic Negro. His point in this column was that Barack Obama is not authentic. He hasn't been down for the struggle. Plus, he's not been around long enough for people to know what he actually stands for substance-wise, and so white people who are supporting Barack are simply doing so to assuage their white guilt over the transgressions in the past in this country, such as slavery and so forth. So his theory is that Barack coming along, he's black, and that's all that matters. Nobody cares what he stands for. Nobody knows what he stands for. David Ehrenstein is a prolific writer and critic who often expounds on film, Hollywood, and LGBTQ issues. According to Los Angeles Review of Books, Ehrenstein started writing for film culture in 1965. His first piece, an interview with Andy Warhol. Ehrenstein was an early and fierce critic of presidential candidate Barack Obama. His Los Angeles Times essay titled Obama's Gospel Mistake, published on Halloween 2007, sharply addresses the candidate's clumsy and inconsistent attempts at courting the gay vote. Rush Limbaugh sloppily paraphrases David Ehrenstein's LA Times opinion piece called Obama the Magic Negro, published March 19, 2007. Ehrenstein writes, and what does the white man get out of the bargain? That's a question asked by John Guar in 6 Degrees of Separation, his brilliant retelling of the true saga of David Hampton, a young, personable gay con man who in the 1980s passed himself off as the son of none other than the real Sidney Poitier. Hampton discovered that countless gullible, well-heeled New Yorkers, vulnerable to the magic Negro myth, were only too eager to believe in his Baroque fantasy. One of the few who wasn't fooled was Andy Warhol, who was astonished his underlings believed Hampton's whoppers. Clearly, Warhol had no need for the accoutrement of interracial goodwill. But the same can't be said of most white Americans, whose desire for a noble, healing Negro hasn't faded. That's where Obama comes in, as Poitier's real fake son. Though it seems Ehrenstein likes Obama about as much as Rush Limbaugh does, his Magic Negro essay doesn't quite say what Rush claims. Rush explains Magic Negroes to his listeners to justify playing the song Barack the Magic Negro in regular rotation during the Rush Limbaugh Show, which is a talk show, not a music program. Limbaugh merely uses Ehrenstein's essay as black meat for his own commercial political race baiting. The funny thing is that I remember listening to Rush playing Barack the Magic Negro back in 2007 on WOWO AM. We have to flash forward 10 years, back to now, the present day, to hear WOWO host Pat Miller echo Rush Limbaugh in Fort Wayne. This is from the Pat Miller program on WOWO 11:90 a.m., Thursday, August 3rd, 2017. Pat Miller says, we have a recording.
Barack Obama was an empty suit. Barack Obama should be very glad that he was a minority. That's why he was elected. It's the sum total of his accomplishment.
Man, I disagree with that. I'll respectfully disagree.
Okay, and I'll respectfully stand by it.
Pat Miller respectfully says the only reason Barack Obama was elected President of the United States is because he is a minority. Rush Limbaugh says white people support Barack Obama to lessen their white guilt over slavery and other transgressions against black people in the United States. Limbaugh says Obama is black and that's all that matters. Miller says being a minority is the sum of President Barack Obama's accomplishment. This simple matter concerning Barack Obama, magic Negroes, white guilt, and minority privilege exemplifies the casual, commercially supported racism broadcast on the regular by WOWO AM and FM in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Instead of exposing racist commentary on WOWO Radio, Wayne TV investigative reporter Alyssa Ivinson submits to being interviewed by WOWO morning host Charlie Butcher. Instead of asking about regularly scheduled racism on the Pat Miller program, WPTA investigative anchor Alexis Gray appears as a regular guest on the Pat Miller program. Instead of critically analyzing broadcast racism on WOWO Radio, local TV station newsrooms join forces with WOWO as partners in news. Aligning with WOWO AM allows Fort Wayne commercial TV newsrooms to exploit heavy-handed right-wing hate speech on radio while promoting their own lightweight TV newscasts, which are mostly weather, sports, and licensed viral videos. Pat Miller often says journalism is dead. That's because WOWO AM is where journalism goes to die.